If there is anyone, for instance, who is trying to raise their children and they are finding it very difficult in raising them in a certain way, then you lack wisdom. Good morning, you're welcome to Daily Dose. I bring you word from the Lord. James chapter 1 and verse 5. It says, "But if any of you lack wisdom, you should pray to God, who will give it to you, because God gives generously and graciously to all." You know, one of my first questions when I was meditating, or when I meditate on this particular scripture, is that how do you know you lack wisdom? If there is any area of your life that you require a certain level of wisdom or a certain level of productivity and you can't get it, that area you lack wisdom. So somebody can have knowledge, ideas about certain subject matter. Let's say, for instance, you want to grow your company and you know that you've gone to business school. In fact, you were working in an organization before where they were producing a lot of results, and you could see clearly that, you know, this is the level of result that is possible in this industry, but you can't find that wisdom. I mean, you don't know what to do to produce that level of results, then you lack wisdom. If there is anyone, for instance, who is trying to raise their children and they are finding it very difficult in raising them in a certain way, then you lack wisdom. So wisdom, like they say in Proverbs, it says is justified by their children, which means is justified by a result. So if you have any area you're struggling with, and let's say, for instance, somebody is trying to pass JAMB, don't try to externalize the challenge. JAMB is wicked, JAMB is doing favoritism, JAMB is doing all of that. There are people who are scoring 356 right there and then. Why are they not shouting the unfairness? You don't have that wisdom. So it says, if any of you lack wisdom, come to me. Don't externalize your failures. Don't say it is the village people. I know that there are demonic powers in certain areas, but largely, even to deal with demonic powers, it requires wisdom. And wisdom will say to you, go and acquire power first of all. Because if you don't acquire power, you cannot overcome demonic powers. So it's important to understand this. So when Apostle James was writing, it says that if you lack wisdom, how do you know you lack wisdom? You are not producing results. Somebody wants to move from point A to point B. You need wisdom. It's one of the reasons why we use Google Maps. We don't know everywhere, but when you put the thing on Google Maps, this is where I'm going to, it begins to navigate you. It begins to tell you, turn right at 200 meters, turn left at this particular point, turn to this place at this particular point, and you find yourself there. You are not the genius. The person who took you there is the maps. All right, and it's because you put it there. In fact, you can put it there and still, end up somewhere else if you do not follow the instruction. So if you lack wisdom, go to God. It says God will not reprimand you, and He will give it generously. So what it requires for you to acquire wisdom is humility. Humility in the fact that I do not know how to do these things. So you will see when Solomon went to God, he said, I am just but a child. I do not know how to go in. I do not know how to go out. I need wisdom to rule these people. God actually showed that level of relationship with him to say, I acknowledge the fact that you are a smart man, that you did not ask for us to kill your enemies. You do not ask for money. You do not ask for all of these things. And for this that you have asked for, I will give you such and such. And that's why wisdom is highly rated above money, above gold, above silver. So at every point in time, when you are at a crossroad, ensure you go back to God and ask Him, Lord, I need wisdom on this particular matter. And God sees that humility. He will grant you that wisdom. So as you step out today, understand that wisdom is what is required. It says, by wisdom, a house is built. I hope that has helped you this morning. Until tomorrow, when I bring you another word from the Lord on another episode of the Daily Dose. Keep liking, keep sharing, and subscribe. God bless you.